Welcome, Aries. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your new moon in Gemini reading. This is a general reading. I want to remind you of that. It is my intention that some, if not most, of this reading will resonate for some, if not most of you. I do offer personal readings, and the information for that you'll find in the description box below. I am giving away a free reading on or about the first of each month, and the new moon in Gemini is occurring on the 6th of June. I forgot to mention that. I take the winners for the free reading from the comment section and the donations sections that I've previously received. So thank you in advance for those that have been participating in that, and particularly for your presence here now. I thank you. So, Aries, let's get started with your overall energy for the new moon, the Queen of Earth. This is really focusing on your practical desire to build something that will contribute to your stability and security, to invest in what is of long-term benefit for you, to not only generate new ideas as you generate new abundance, but to identify those things that you derive pleasure from, so that you are appreciating the process of growth and building this abundance as much as you are working diligently towards generating that harvest. This is about the appreciation of love, creating space in your life for more enjoyment, more pleasure from the process of working and from the rewards that you've earned. This is about allowing yourself to receive the love and benefits of that. So it's quite the cat's perch. In your present, we have the call. This is about you answering the call to mission, your consciousness being elevated to such a place that you recognize what is divinely manifesting for you. You're choosing the path, the mission forward that is significant to your sense of accomplishment and fulfillment, to contributing to your community or the world at large, those gifts that you know only you can uniquely offer and craft. This is about service at the highest level. It's also about re-engaging in an opportunity that has come to you before, but you didn't have the skills necessarily or the appreciation to manifest this opportunity. And now, as it comes around, it can be like a do-over, an opportunity to enjoy or build something that was not successful in the past. So this is a beautiful call. This is an opportunity to bring something that once was promised to you to a successful and beneficial success. In the past, the Strength card is definitely highlighting uh, the commitment you've made, the uh, dedication, devotion, and loyalty that you've invested in supporting a project, a larger project that did not necessarily, was not necessarily something you led, but something you were clearly committed to. You understood the value, and you have been able to support others in this effort, knowing that the support of others to do their best ensures the success of this project, this effort, or the growth of the community in a way that you understand and understood could benefit you, would benefit you. This can be a sense of being the strong one in any situation, having that inner strength that is able to recognize when others need help and the help that they need, to give that unstintingly, to support others that way. But this is really about you persevering on a very long road and having the opportunity now to bring the many gifts that you've developed, the skills you've developed, to bear upon your destiny in a very concrete way. In the future, you have the Magician, and this is bringing you to a place of actualizing your vision, understanding that what it is you particularly want to and need to build, you are completely empowered and supplied to do so. You have everything you need. There's nothing outside of yourself that is required except for you to uh, invest in this very unique expression of who you are. This definitely feels as though it is about articulating a vision. There's a creative energy here that looks to establish itself, ground itself. This can be the success of a creative practice that has been perhaps marginal, or that you contributed to the success of others in the past, and you're now understanding that it is your time to be successful, to build this expression, to create this project, to build something that will be of sufficient of vision for others as well. There's a sense of leadership around this particular vision, and also a way in which you are anchoring this larger vision with and for others. If this reading is resonating for you, Aries, please like this video, share this with others, comment if you feel so moved to do so, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And I've pulled the Perseverance card, and it belongs right next to Strength. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. And you are clearly positioning yourself to do just that. I love that. And from the Hummingbird Oracle, we have Delicate Balance. Allow the delicious nectar of life to bring you back to your center. This is very much reflecting on the anchor of your hard work, your presence in dedication and commitment to the effort of generating abundance, generating new ideas for abundance. So it's a very grounding energy where you are allowing yourself to enjoy the fruits of your labors. In the presence, the call is clarified by the Page of Swords and the Queen of Swords. It's interesting because there's a way in which you are perhaps unsure of your next step. The revelation, you need a place to process all of this information, these new experiences, this new levels of consciousness and clarity about your place in the world, where you belong. You are negotiating that with others. You are having discussions. You may be part of a discourse or a dialogue or a conversation in which you are curious about the implications of this new level of consciousness, the way in which you can articulate yourself, the way in which you can tell your story or articulate your vision for the benefit of others. And part of the process you're undergoing, it's not only the way that you're processing this information, but the way that you are sharing that with others, engaging with others in a very non-judgmental way. Uh, I won't say that it's without an agenda because the agenda is your destiny, your creative voice, the articulation of that. Um, and you are in a place where you are asking questions and listening. This can actually describe the process or the means, the method of your creative expression, a way in which you document, share, or record uh, your path, your understanding of your path. In the past, the Strength card is clarified by the Two of Cups and the Five of Swords. There is something here about a change you want to make that you have really worked hard at making within your own sense of security, your own stability, your own sense of feeling adequate to the task. Undoubtedly, being the strong one has not always correlated with being able or fully capable to do the things that you would like to do. There's a level of self doubt that has plagued your efforts and the role that you have played in the past in your relationships, in your community, a way in which you didn't know that you had enough, a kind of imposter syndrome that kind of can go along with supporting others to be successful, supporting others to articulate their vision, to express themselves creatively in a way that you did not feel deserving or adequate to. That can be a reflection of some of the challenges in your most significant relationships, in your partnerships, and there's a way in which you have grown through that pattern into a place where you identify the things that you need, the things that you want, in a way that honors your higher self. That is the part of you that is deserving of dreams, is deserving of the things that you desire. And that includes the pursuit of your dream, the fulfillment of your potential. You are your own best ally. And because of that, those are reflected in the relationships that you cultivate. In the future, the Magician card is clarified by the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Swords. There's a lot of beliefs. There are a lot of, I think I mentioned the word before, agendas that you are processing. And perhaps because you are negotiating, understanding, realizing your sense of belonging in the world, where you fit, that you are processing the ideas, the inquiries, the belief systems of others, many of which have held you back, have restrained you. Certainly, the way others have perceived you, and these are quite often intimates, family members, friends, or colleagues at work, as uh, that they've seen you as not necessarily being deserving of the support that you've asked for. Not because you're not capable, that is what you're now understanding, but because they may not understand your ideas, that your ideas elicit a kind of fear in others who don't understand your ideas. There is a way that you are have allowed the resistance that others have pushed back against you with, that has blocked you, that has deterred you or distracted you or fed into the sense of uh, lack of adequacy. Instead, now you totally understand that haters, in whatever form they come, your best friend, your mother, your neighbors, And I'm citing examples. I'm not saying that this is the case for you. I'm simply saying people can be threatened, loved ones can be threatened by your efforts to move onto the path that's right for you, to exercise your authentic expression, can be threatening to others. And you understand now, you're listening to that resistance and you're picking your battles, understanding that any move towards success is always littered with haters, with people who don't get it, that make fun of you, that gossip about you. Um, and that no longer stops you from moving forward. You simply know that you can get help elsewhere, that there are others who think similarly, share your vision. And this is really part of the way in which you are closing the chapter on a past that has been overly invested in the welfare of others who did not invest in your welfare in a way that was reciprocal or mutual. And this has a strong undercurrent of family of origin or formative years experiences where uh, the needs of others overwhelmed your need. The need for you to play small around others who maybe didn't have your talent or strength, didn't have your ability to persevere through the challenges of their destined path. You're not making space for that anymore. And it isn't that you're not loving people who have loved you back. You can do that. You can continue to do that. But you're no longer letting their ideas, their beliefs, their expectations of you determine your efforts. I'm going to clarify the call here with the Five of Cups and the Six of Swords in your present. So yeah, you're definitely changing your values around giving and receiving, the way that you understand how to work with others at every level. As a result of this work that you've done to match your higher self, to honor and respect your desires and needs, where that's leading you, the work that you are fully willing and able to invest in yourself now. But this is moving you away from an historical experience, from a community in which you felt invisible. You felt that your contributions uh, to the community, to the group, to the effort were invisible, were not appreciated. There was no peace. It was a sense of chaos, um, a sense certainly of being dismissed, and you have moved away. You're in the process of moving away from that environment in order to accept the necessity of those experiences, that things were they were only failures in as much as you learned what you did not want. You learned about the difference between you and those who could not see you, were not capable of accepting you, that accepted you conditionally. And you're looking for peace and some resolution from a very difficult uh, story, a very difficult history. I'm going to finish up this reading with a yogic path oracle and hope that this reading is resonating for you. I've pulled Lalita Tripura Sundari. I'm going to look that up in this gorgeous guidebook. It's just as beautiful as these amazing cards are. And I will read to you the description. Lalita Tripura Sundari, goddess of erotic spirituality. Move toward that which makes you feel sensual, awake, and alive. In our society, we've been taught to repress our divine feminine nature in order to be taken seriously. However, by doing so, we are only operating as half of a whole. Lolita has come to remind you of your inner Tantrika energy, that which oozes with erotic Shakti life force. It's time to merge your spiritual self with your sexual self, as the two are intrinsically related. Enjoy all things with sensuality. Food, conversation, self-care, movement. Follow what feels good, not what makes sense to a patriarchal system. Bring in all aspects of yourself to the table and watch your life blossom. Thank you so much, Aries, for this beautiful reading. Until next time, namaste.